Now I'm going to show you how to take an isometric image and translate it into an orthographic projection drawing. You're going to need a few things before you can start. The first thing you're going to need is one of these white drawing boards. They're located on the bottom of the cart. Should be in the front of the room. Okay. The other thing you're going to need is one of these pieces of paper. Okay, it's got a 1/4-inch grid in each of these 3 squares for the front, top, and right side. And there should be nothing in the upper right-hand corner because you have the images in the back of your book. So what I want to do first is introduce to you the tools that you're going to need to accomplish this. This tool right here, located at the bookshelf to the left of the room, is called a T-square. A T-square allows us to make perfect horizontal lines when using a drawing board. T-square has a little lip here, which allows us to rest it on the edge of the drawing board. If we place it on the drawing board and line it up with the edge, we can then slide it up and down and allows us to make perfect horizontal lines anywhere on our paper. The next tool is a triangle. With the use of a triangle and a T-square, we are able to use them together in order to make perfect vertical lines, again, by moving this up and down and this left and right, sliding it on our T-square, we can make vertical lines anywhere on our paper. So between these 2 tools along with the drawing board, you're able to make an orthographic projection, which is again the front, top, and right side view of an object. Now, if I just started drawing lines on this paper, even though this is along the edge, if you look at the paper, my lines are not going to be straight. So the first thing you need to do is square your paper to the board. Because the T-square is square to the board, your paper better be square to the board, or it's not going to work. So how we do that is, see this solid black line in the middle of your paper? We're going to use that as a guide. And we're going to make sure our T-square is up against the edge of our board. And as we bring the T-square and the ruler on the T-square to the black line on our paper, we want to make sure that the black line is even all the way across the ruler. It can't be crooked at all. Once that's done, you're going to need a piece of masking tape from this tape dispenser. You're going to take this much tape. It's 1 inch. That's enough for all 4 corners of your paper. You only need a very, very small amount of tape like this for each corner. That's what I have left, and that's what I'm going to use on each corner. You've got to make sure you hold the ruler down so that the paper does not slide at all. And while you're doing that, you're going to place a little piece of tape in each corner of the paper, catching as little amount of paper as you possibly can. I got 3 more pieces here. Take your time when you do this, because if you do this part wrong, guess what? Everything's wrong. The nice part is we have enough drawing boards for all of our students. So once this is square to the board and you're working on a drawing and you don't finish during the period, you can leave the board in your locker, okay, and then just use the same one the next day. All right. Let's get started. Now that we have everything set up, we can get started.